Okay. Looks like we're good to go. Sup, Quentin? Gotta make sure all chat is available for me to look at. What's up, Alpha Dog? Alright. Can I like set this sideways, maybe? No. I'll just put it here. That's fine. Alright. So, by the title of this video, I assume you know what it is. We're playing Riese today. I just gotta make sure my quality's good. I think it's fine. I don't know. I wish there was like a testing phase when you're streaming, you know, like you can go like live for a few seconds, but not everyone sees it. I think maybe I could do that if I like set it to private and then public, but I don't like messing with YouTube too much because sometimes YouTube's really stupid and does stupid things that I'd prefer it didn't do. But you guys notice the new webcam layout, the little title? I like that. I think it looks clean. Yeah, it looks hella clean, actually. Damn. So make sure the lighting is good, too. Let's just start it, because why the hell not? But, yeah. Riese today, which is definitely my favorite map in this game, that's for sure. Not my favorite map of all time, obviously. But, like, for its time, this map was revolutionary. Okay, so now with the square webcam, I have to like, I can't move around too much because then I'll go out of the frame. I have to be like just perfectly right here. But I like it. It just looks clean. I don't know. It's better than that like square, a rectangle, you know? It looks much more, it looks neater, you know? What's up, Crispy Chips? How you doing? I just like the feel of this. I've been doing a lot of work today in regards to YouTube, school, just everything. I've been really busy, so I'm just glad to have some time to just play zombies, because, trust me, streaming is 10 times more relaxing than recording and editing videos. Trust me. So much easier. I just sit here and talk for like 2 hours and play video games. It's so much easier live streaming. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but like it's definitely easier than recording videos. Trust me. Like you guys like Ninja and stuff like that, the guys who like just stream, they have it a lot easier than the guys who really put in the hard work to like actually record and edit, because that takes much more work. Not saying Ninja's job isn't easy. I mean, some of the stuff he does can be kind of difficult. Like he has to go around traveling a lot, doing all these different events, but when he's just sitting home streaming, like that's not that hard. It's really not. As long as you're a good speaker, it's pretty easy to stream. Just you got to be good at talking. And then you just talk and chill and do whatever the hell your stream is about. Playing Fortnite stream, you play Fortnite. But the knifing in this game is garbage. Like you literally stick onto them. Like I almost died there. I almost died there because of how garbage the knifing is in this game. And we get a nuke.
That just never gets old.
Should I? Nah, it's perfect. I want to like, I keep wanting to adjust my webcam to make it like better, but I feel like it's perfect. What I want to adjust is the lighting though. The lighting is really bothering me. I feel like I don't know when it's good. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm thinking too much into it. I overthink things all the time. That's just the nature of who I am. I love overthinking. So, but I gotta try to not overthink, because overthinking's it's bad on your health. That should be enough for both doors. Yep. And for the Tommy gun, yes, it is. This is how you play this map right here. You just get enough for the Thompson, and now you just go off with the Thompson.
Fucking raw, motherfuckers!
We need to hit system back in BO5. It's getting boring with zombies too easy. It depends. It depends. I wouldn't mind seeing it back, but BO3 system I thought was alright. Because yes, although it takes more hits to down you, they also increased how quick the zombies hit you, because if you've noticed, zombies hit much faster in BO3 and BO4 compared to BO2, World at War, Black Ops 1. So if they make it so the zombies hit slower and then they go back down to 2, I'd be alright with that. But honestly, how BO3 did it, I thought was perfect. I had no problem with BO3's system. It was like nice and simple. You know, you get 3 hits and you're dead. You get Jug, it's like an extra 1 or 2. Really just depends. And the zombies just hit faster, which I remember at launch when BO3 first came out, it was really bad. Like the zombies hit really fast. It's like too fast to the point where it was just unfair. But now they're really balanced to the point where, yeah, BO3 is really easy. But I wouldn't say BO3 and 4 are easy because of the hit system. I don't think the hit system is what makes them so much easier. I think it's just the fact that they give us so much in those 2 games. So many perks, so many wonder weapons, so many like get out of jail free cards, like gobblegums, specialists, all these things that just help you out. That makes zombies way easier. I don't really think it's even just the hit system, you know? Like imagine we had all those things in this game. I think this game would be easy, like much easier than BO4 ever was. If we had stuff like specialists, gumballs, like what's the double pack of punch weapons, stuff like that, you know. BO4 was too easy. It was boring. You get 4 hits and a specialist weapon. I remember how hard BO4 was at launch. Yeah, with the 150. I thought 150 was okay if they included some sort of a jug system. Like what I was saying is you start with 150, and then for every perk you have, you get plus 25 health, right? Or every 2 perks you have. So let's say you get 2 perks. Now you have 175. Now let's say you have all 4 your perks. Now you have 200. I think that would have been fair. It would have made people more motivated to actually get perks in the first place. And then it gives them the full health. I think that would have been perfect. It would have given people sort of a jug replacement in a way. But then you also have to remember, there's a lot more special zombies that are much more difficult in BO3 and 4 compared to like the special zombies in these games. Like we just have regular zombies and the occasional dog round, but like in BO4 we got like chaos, like special zombies up the ass, which obviously make it harder. You have throwable like zombies that do damage from a distance. So I think they did a good job at like balancing out the difficulty. You give us more hits, but you also take away some of our freedoms by having a shitload of boss zombies to the point where it's much more difficult, and the zombies hit faster. But yeah, BO4 and 3 are much easier than the other games. I agree, though. I think that's obvious. I think BO3 is easier than 4, though. I really do. Like BO4 does have a lot of get out of jail free cards, like specialists. Oh shit! Oh, that was a close one. World of War Riese, beautiful. I know. Even though like the only problem with World of War Riese is the Wonderwaff glitch. How like when you shoot a dog with the Wonderwaff, it like takes away your jug. That kind of pisses me off to the point where I don't even want to get the Wonderwaff on this map. But BO1 Riese doesn't have like the PPSH, so it loses some brownie points there. And then BO3, the Giant, I mean, it was alright. I really wish the Giant, they added like the PPSH to it or something. Like once the Grog Corby came out, they should have gone back to the Giant and added the PPSH. I think that would have made sense, but they did not. But yeah, we're going to be playing BO1 and BO3, the Giant, later on. The Giant's weird because I don't know if I consider the Giant to be a remake or a remaster. Because, you know, we got remasters and we have remakes. Remasters are when you take the old map and you completely make it the same, basically. Except for maybe minor things like the guns and some of the perks change around. But, like, the map itself is the same. The story and the map is the same. But then a remake is when you completely change what the original map was. And you completely... Oh, shit. And you completely, like, renovate the map. And it's a new experience, pretty much. Just on an old location, like the BO4 remakes. I don't know if the Giant is a remake or a remaster. I can never put my finger on it. It's got a different name. You know, like the Zombies Chronicles, those are clear remasters. They're the same name as the originals. BO4 maps are obviously remakes. But the Giant's got a different name, but it's just like the Riese. I don't know. We need to appreciate BO5 zombies and not just look back at nostalgia. We all know BO4 is pretty fun at launch. Yeah, I agree, though. We do need to, like, realize that you can't just rely on nostalgia for everything. I feel like way too many people, like, just go back to their old memories, and that's what they think is the best. Like, I say, what's your favorite map? They say, well, yeah, favorite's different than best. Like, I say, what do you think's the best map? And they say, like, Kino. And I'm like, all right, why do you think Kino's the best? And they say, oh, because I have the most memories on it. But yeah, that's just your memories, though. I mean, that's your personal preference, and you're allowed to have that, of course. But people use that to hate upon the new maps by saying, I don't have nostalgic memories on these new maps. Therefore, they're not as good as the old ones. And that's what pisses me off. I'm like, you have to look away from your nostalgic memories and kind of just realize that you will probably have those same memories for some of these old maps in a few years. I mean, of course, if you're still playing zombies like you were back then. Most people aren't, and they're just, you know, playing it less and less and less. So obviously you're going to have less memories if you're playing less and less and less. That's just how the world works. What do we get, FG?
This is exactly what I needed.
BO5 needs to be just like BO3, then it'll be good. In some ways, yes. Not in all ways. I do think BO3, if it's just like it in terms of like the mechanics and stuff, and how good the maps were, yeah. But I do think there still needs to be some renovating, some changing. Like, I do think the perk system shouldn't be identical to the BO3 system, just a little bit different. I do think they need to, you know, maybe add some new perks. Maybe the perks from BO4 can come back, some of them. I still want some new game modes. BO3 didn't really have any game modes, which is kind of disappointing. So not just like BO3, but in some ways, yeah. Almost at 7K. Yo, what's up, Clark? Yeah, I know I'm literally probably going to hit it within the next... I'm going to say the next 5 days is my guess. Like, within the week, I think I'll hit it. Which is exciting. Finally. Thumbnail got me good. Yeah, my thumbnail faces. Bro, someone said I look cross-eyed in that thumbnail, and I actually do. I used the same face for a different thumbnail, and they said I look cross-eyed. Yo, what's up? What's up, Too Bad for Xbox? How you doing? Alright, I've been talking way too long. I need to hit the box. I got like 10,000 points. And we're dead! We're dead! Nice one. Bro, hold up. I'm taking this off. This shit off. It is like really fucking hot in here, man. Oh my god. And I just knocked something off the table. It's all good though. It's all good. Alright, we're gonna go again. Because that was a bad run. Or should we just move on to BO1? No. We'll give World of War no shot. See, why can't BO4 do this? Just restart it. Don't bring me back to the menu screen after I die. Just bring me right back into the game. I wish they did that. I really do. Or, like, give us an option to, like, Equonics Explorer to subscribe. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Would you like Chaos or Ether to return? So, I want Chaos to come back. I really do. I don't think it will, but I don't want just Chaos to come back. You know what I mean? I'm in the minority there where I actually would like to see the end of Chaos, but for the sake of the community, for the sake of sanity, and just people not freaking out and crying about zombies, I do think that it should be Ether in some way. Like, not Ether that we just had, maybe like a reboot of Ether. That's what it sounds like it's going to be. I don't think Chaos is coming back at all. I think they're just going to drop it completely, which is kind of upsetting. Maybe they'll finish the story in like a comic or something. I don't know. But like, I just want to see the ending of that, you know? Like, I keep imagining what the maps could have been. We could have gotten like an underworld map. Like, maybe with like, I don't know. We could have gotten a map with, where we actually have a boss fight against Medusa. Like, imagine a boss fight against Medusa. You know Medusa, like the mythology behind her, you can't look her in the eye or else you turn to stone. Imagine a boss fight where you can't look at the boss, because if you do, you'll freeze and turn to stone. You have to, like, exit out, kind of like how in Tagged or Toad, you have to, like, keep hitting X to get unfrozen. Every time you look her in the eye, that happens to you. So you have to try to defeat her without looking at her in the eye. That would be the coolest boss fight ever. And now we're not going to get that because Chaos is probably going to get canceled. So that's unfortunate. I'm already getting nostalgia with BO4. I remember doing the Easter egg on Ancient Evil like 6 times, so I'm pretty excited for BO4. Yeah, I agree. I have a lot of nostalgia for BO4 as well, especially Alpha Omega more than anything. Like whenever I hear Alpha Omega's like music, I have a lot of nostalgia from the summertime. I'm just speedrunning those Easter eggs every day for that Zombies Community Showdown thing I did. A lot of nostalgia for BO4 already. Hell, even though I don't like Modern Warfare, I'm having nostalgia for Modern Warfare sometimes. Like when the game first released. Nostalgia doesn't always have to be good nostalgia. It could be like a bad time, or like it could be something you don't like, but it still brings you back to an older memory. It doesn't have to be necessarily a good memory. It's still nostalgia. Dark Ether story. That's what I'm thinking. They could do that, or it could just be a complete reboot, or some sort of a universe within it. The thing is, since they have a multiverse, with the multiverse established, you can really do anything. Like, the MCU can really do anything, and because they have a multiverse. Now, Zombies has a multiverse, they can really do anything. Even though the story ended, it doesn't matter. They can do something. They have this multiverse, you know? We thought BO3 was the end. Well, there's a multiverse, so that we can see them do different things with that. That's what they did. That's what they can do. They can do really anything, which I kind of like, you know? Because multiverse allows you to have endless possibilities, and you really can't question those endless possibilities. You can have a unicorn in a map smoking a bogue, and guess what? It's fine because it's a multiverse. It's realistic because it's a multiverse. It also allows you to make a lot of excuses, I guess, for like bad writing, but I really don't care. It's zombies. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to have fun, have an interesting story. People who look way too deep into certain things, like, I see people flawing whole maps just because of like a minor plot hole, and I'm like, dude, it's a zombies map, man. Like, I know, I'm not trying to spread flack to like Mr. Off Waffles or any of those guys, but I sometimes see them like complaining about the most minute details ever, and I'm like, it's really not that big of a deal. But I saw a really good video by, if you guys know him, he's the Cosmonaut Variety Hour is his name. He does like movie reviews and stuff. He did a review of The Force Awakens, and he talked about how the different stages of criticism. And this stages of criticism, I guess, can kind of go for anything. It can go for zombies as well. There's those 3 categories, okay? There's valid criticism, which is like, it's a sound argument. It makes sense. It works. You might not agree with it. Not everyone has to agree with it, but it's still valid criticism, and it's fair. Then there's invalid criticism, something that's false, and you could factually prove that's incorrect. There's no debating it. It's literally an incorrect statement. Like if someone says BO4 sucks because there's the least amount of content we've ever had. That's an incorrect statement, so that's invalid criticism. You literally cannot say that because that's not even true. It's not the least amount of content we've ever gotten in zombies. So if someone says that, invalid criticism. Now if somebody says they don't like the perk system, that's valid criticism because it's, you know, not everyone agrees with it, but it's still valid. It still makes sense. And then the third category is, yes, that's true, but who the hell cares? Which is something like, just a small, like, that's where nitpicking comes into handy, where it's like the really small things. It's like, doesn't really affect the game that much, but people complain about it anyways. I feel like that's where a lot of the criticism usually is in these games. It's usually that category 3. Like such stupidly small things. Like the HUD is probably in between 1 and 3. Like, it's valid in some ways, but like also at the same time, people make it seem like it's a much bigger deal than it actually is. So I kind of say it also kind of deserves to be in 3 a little bit. Because how does a whole HUD ruin a whole game? I don't get that. You can't tell me a whole game of shit because the HUD isn't exactly how you want it to be. Come on. I don't like the HUD either, but like, am I gonna cry about it and say the game's ruined? No. I'm just not. I'd like to see, though, I'd like to see if people would actually consider the game to be good just if they changed the HUD alone. You know? Like my friend said, we went to go see the Sonic movie, right? He said, which Sonic movie was pretty good, by the way. If you guys haven't seen it, I recommend it. He said if they kept the original design, that movie would have been shit. But he liked the movie, right? And I was saying, like, really? You really think the movie would have been shit just because of that original design? Like, I agree, the original design was bad. But how does that original design ruin the entire movie? If the story was the exact same as it was that we got, which you said was a good movie, I agree it was a good movie. You mean to tell me that that entire experience is ruined because Sonic looks a little different? I'm glad they changed the design. I thought the original design was shit. I thought the new design was really good. But how does that fair? How is that fair criticism? To say the movie is completely shit because of the design of the character. Fuck if I know.
When I find your master, I'm kicking his ass.
Actually, I think we just hit 6,990 subs. So we're like 10 off of 7K. Yo, if you guys can like just share the stream with people, just so if we could hit 7K this stream, that would be kind of dope. I don't think we will, but like I'm just saying, if we could, that would be dope. I do have a Walking Dead video up that's getting a decent amount of attention, so that's probably where those subs are coming from. And I gotta upload my reaction to the episode tonight as well. We need a customizable HUD. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying, like, let us put the items where we want, so you can't really complain about it, because it's like, it's your own thing, right? I've been saying that for multiplayer, too. Let me put the kill feed where I want to put it. Let me put the minimap where I want to put it. Or I've been saying, I think if Treyarch had more development time, I do think they would have done this, maybe if they weren't thrown into BO5 so quick. I think they would have given us the ability, or like an update that lets us change the HUD. Like maybe it goes to a classic HUD, or you can keep the VO4 HUD, or go to the classic HUD, which just moves some things around to different positions. I think they would have done that, honestly. Just if... Because a lot of people are complaining about the HUD. Enough people to the point where I think they would have changed it. But like I said, their whole development team was just pushed to BO5 way too early. Ew, the fucking car. Yep, that thing's not gonna cut it. I don't even know what gun that was. I couldn't even see it. Should I go try to get it now? It's probably gone by now.
I think we gotta link these somehow.
Might as well go link these. It's like 60 degrees today, which is kind of crazy because it's literally like, it was like 30 degrees this whole week. You gotta stop with the nostalgia. It's getting me in the feels. I already have the Sunday blues. Yo, Sunday blues are the worst.
Oh yeah, bring it, motherfuckers!
Sunday nights were always like just those shitty feels because you're like, I gotta go to school the next day. But like now I feel like that I'm like out of school, like I don't really care as much. I'm kind of just like, you know, I got like classes tomorrow night, but like I don't really have school in the morning or anything, so it's just like, you know.
Hi, I'm Dempsey, and you are...
You know what was a nice change that we overlook, that everyone overlooks? I don't know if it was BO3 that did it or BO4, but the fact that when your back is turned to the box, it tells you what weapon it is that you got out of the box. That might have been BO3 that did that. And we got the PP. Nice. And the bar is kind of shit. I remember the bar being pretty good in World War II, so I was just thinking about that, but I forgot that it's kind of shitty in this game. So we're just not gonna take it. It's fine. We got the PP. That's all we need, really.
Told you I wasn't on the menu.
This map is such a classic. But like, just because it's a classic doesn't make it like one of the best. Like, I feel like a lot of people consider just because a map's iconic, it automatically is one of the best. I don't think this map's in like top 10. worthy, in my opinion.
Light 'em up.
I'd put it like, in my ranking that I did like a year ago. Was it a year ago? I don't know. It was November of BO4, so a little more than a year ago.
That'll keep him out for a sec.
Oh shit. Oh shit, come on! Oh, we just missed it. But I'd probably put this map, I think I put it like 12 when I did that ranking. Now it'd probably be around like 14, 15-ish. Maybe 14. I don't know. I have to redo the list because I'm probably going to do another ranking of every map
I need to make my way back to the
soon.
mainframe.
I don't know. I want to wait till like it's a good time because I don't want to upload it and it ends up just doing really shittily on YouTube because it's not really, zombies not really a big thing right now. So I have to wait till like it gets popular again. So I'll probably wait till the BO5 reveal. When they reveal zombies, then that's when I'm going to do it. I'll do, because right now if you count maps the way I count them, there's a total of 50 maps right now, including Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer. 50 maps, if you count them the way I do. So, that'd be a nice ranking to do all 50 maps. BO4 best things are Carpenter, filling shields, giving guns to friends. I remember that. I forgot. Honestly, I forgot that was a feature at some points. Even though it was a great feature, I just never really used it that much. Miss trolling my friends telling them to reload and not having to.
Double points. Hoorah!
Yeah, BO4 made a lot of good quality of life improvements that people don't really give it credit for. It's funny, I was playing BO3 the other day, and I saw a Carpenter, and I literally ran into a horde just to get a Carpenter because my shield was low, and I was like, wait, I'm playing BO3, what am I doing? I don't need that Carpenter.
I'm back at whores. Hey, need a cleanup on aisle 4.
Oh, monkeys.
Exploding monkey. Genius. Much appreciated.
I hope BO5 is a PPSH. I'm sure they will, because it's Cold War. Cold War, they use some World War II guns, so I could definitely see PP coming. Maybe a DLC gun, I don't know about on disc. But they're definitely going to have like World War II guns in some way, shape, or form. No doubt about it. Oh, fuck. Left me with a flamethrower.
Anyone tell you you laugh like a girl? Go eat someone else, freak bag.
This gun is so satisfying, man. Just hear that. Just listen to that. It's like Christmas morning.
Drop it.
Yo, chill out, dog. Oh, God. I want to get that instant kill. Nope. Yeah, we're not getting that insta kill. What do you think about coronavirus? Do you think China is hiding facts? Honestly, there's a chance. Their government's a little fishy. They've always been a little fishy, so I could definitely see them doing that. But honestly, the disease itself, I don't think it's something we should really worry about, unless you're in China, of course. But most countries are safe, and the reason why I'm saying that, like, because the cases to death ratio is actually kind of slim. Like, it's much slimmer than something like the flu. Like, not as many people are dying as you'd think. A lot of people are getting it, but not a lot of people are dying. And the people who are dying are, like, old people who have bad immune systems and can't handle any sort of a sickness. But a lot of normal people are actually surviving it, so
Living the fast life.
the death ratio is not that big. It still is something I guess people in those countries should worry about, but I mean, I'm not gonna worry about it until like it starts becoming a national threat. I love this Pack-a-Punch camo. My prediction is that Aaron gets Gabe's comic book death in 10-15. Yo, I really hope not. I love Aaron. That'd be upsetting. Liben Hassan, guys, I want to play zombies with these maps as well as mods. Which BO should I get on PC? So you want to play mods. If you want to play with mods, get Black Ops 3. That's the best game for like custom maps and such. I'd say BO3 personally.
Much appreciated.
Because you can get like a million. There's a shitload of custom maps available that you can play if you get BO3. World at War has custom maps as well. There's some custom maps available for like BO1 as well, but like they're much harder to get. There's much more work that has to be done to actually get them. So I recommend just getting BO3. It's much easier. You just hop in the Steam Workshop and you can just download them straight from there. They have tons of maps, tons of good ones. And I don't think BO3 is that expensive either right now. I'm pretty sure it's quite cheap. I don't know how much exactly, but it shouldn't be that much. Alright, we're going to throw a monkey. Well, I thought it's downstairs. Now I'll throw another one. Can light him up with the flamethrower. Definitely don't want this.
I'm gonna miss that little guy.
Don't know what it is. No. I want like a ray gun or something. On Steam it's still 60. Really? Jeez, dude. I thought it would be much cheaper now. They gotta do Steam sales at some point, though. There's no way they just keep it at $60 forever, because that's ridiculous. It's an old game, you know? It's what, like 5 years old now? I'm gonna do the fly trap. Actually, I don't remember where the fly trap teddy bears are. Can't remember.
Didn't you hear? I'm a crack shot.
If you guys can hear people outside, just ignore it. There's people here. You might be able to hear something. Unless they're too far, I don't know. I definitely can hear them. I do have noise suppression on, so it shouldn't be that loud. Yeah, we should just car 98K only challenge. Wouldn't that be fun? We need more bad guns like this in zombies. I feel like BO4 and 3 did not have enough bad guns.
Out of your depth, slackjaw.
Now we get to listen to Beauty of Annihilation. Is that Insta? Watch this.
Dempsey's Butcher Shop is open for business. News just in. Dempsey is a fucking badass.
Your favorite playable character? Mine's Ultimate Richtofen. Probably Primus. Yeah. No. I don't know. Probably Ultimus Richtofen. Not Ultimus, Primus Richtofen. Yeah, I like Primus Richtofen.
Slugs for the slugs.
Browning?
It's diet time.
Then again, BO1 is also 60. So they just don't decrease the prices then. They just leave them as is. That's kind of stupid. God needs to stop dropping a big update and then adding nothing for 2 months. They've been doing better with that though. Like, because you could think about back in the day, they used to do that. Like, at least they add some, like, minor updates here and there. Like, every week there's a playlist update at least, you know? That's better than nothing. Because drip feeding us, people don't like that either, though. That's the thing. Like, it's either you drop big contents or you drip feed us. And people complain about both of them. So, I don't know. But they're definitely doing better than they used to, though, I think. Like, World War II, BO4 gave us the most post-launch content in terms of, like, constant updates compared to any other COD. MW's been alright with it. Not amazing. Like, I think they're adding one of the new gunfight maps soon, stuff like that. Like, they didn't add everything when Season 2 came out. But we are slow as fuck with these things.
Its arm fell off.
Oh. So are you doing this once a week? To be honest, I don't think once a week we'll have all maps covered. Well, no, not really. I'm not really trying to go for a schedule. It's just whenever I can, really. Like, when the summer comes around, I'll be able to probably do more than once a week. For certain maps, I might do, like, multiple maps in one video, so trust me, it'll be fine. Like, for example, Advanced Warfare, when we get to that, I'm just gonna bang out all 4 AW maps in one stream. So, we'll get it, trust me. Because right now, obviously with the school, it's a little busier, so it's harder to do that, but once summer comes around, like I said, I'll be able to do more than one a week. But like I said, some of the maps I will put into like one video, so it's much quicker, you know. Because some maps I don't have to do one whole stream on a certain map, you know, it's just unnecessary. Ugh. I can see them. Like, I might do 5 in Kino. Like, the next video, next stream, I might do 5 and Kino in one video. I don't really feel like giving 5 its own stream. Like, 5's just not a major enough map for me to want to give it its own video or own stream. Probably do Kino and 5.
Told you I wasn't on the menu. KIA, maggot sack.
BO4, as an example, they need to stop with the seasons, just add stuff once a week for multiplayer, the next week with zombies, and then Blackout, they put all the content together, have nothing interesting. Yeah, I guess. I mean, they still do add stuff in between, it's just they don't add, like, new maps in between. So I do see what you mean. But there was a few times where they added a zombies map and didn't add multiplayer stuff, or they added multiplayer stuff and didn't add zombie stuff. I think it was definitely better than just doing like 4 DLC packs. Because remember in the past, it would literally just be 4 DLC packs and that's it. There's literally nothing else. At least like with this, there's a little bit more. But my opinion, I'm okay with the seasons. I think that does give some personality to the game. I think they should do a monthly updates. So like every month has one major update each month. And throughout that month, there's like each week there's some like new sort of a thing. So like the month will start off and we'll get a new zombies map or something. Or a new multiplayer map. Like maybe just one multiplayer map. Maybe not every month has a new zombies map. I wouldn't expect that. I expect maybe like some sort of a zombies update in some way, shape, or form every month. So maybe a new map or a new mode or a new perk, I don't know, something to give zombies contents in that month. And then each season, each month has something new each week to like deliver. Kind of what you're saying, how like each week there's something new for each mode. What about Classified and BO3 Kino? Oh, that is true. We're gonna have to play those two as well. Classified, no, because I'm not playing like the remakes. Because Classified's a remake, it's not a remaster, you know. Like I'll play the remakes when we get to BO4, but like the remasters are the ones I play with the other videos. Because like Classified, I consider it to be its own map. I don't consider it to be the same as 5. It's basically its own map. But the Giant is the only map where it's like kind of in the gray area, where it's like kind of a remake, but kind of a remaster at the same time. But yeah, I'll be able to bust out BO3 Kino quick.
Oh yeah, bring
Like
it,
I probably won't like
motherfuckers.
play hard on it. I'll probably just play like a first room challenge or something. Like when we're playing the Giant later in the stream, I'm just gonna do a first room challenge because I don't really feel like playing through the Giant, you know? Or maybe we'll play through the Giant, but instead on BO1 Riese, we will
Maggot sacks.
do a first room challenge. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever I feel like doing. Oh, shit. It is so hot. I might open a window. I'm not even kidding. So, by the way, you know Mr. Beast? You guys know Mr. Beast. He's doing this, like, thing where you have to, like, submit a video with, like, a, where you, like, are nominating someone to basically go to him and do some big challenge thing that he has planned. And I'm submitting a video, like, tomorrow. And if I get chosen, dude, I would cry. I would cry. It's funny, I did say... We're dead. I did say in the video, if he chooses me, I'm going to tattoo his logo on my, like, leg. On my thigh. I will do that. If you choose me, I will. 100%. No doubt about it. Imagine how much more content BO4 could have had and how much better it could have been if the game launched with just Voyage and Blood and then got 9 and Classified later on. It would have felt like more content, but would it really have been more content, though? No. But, see, the problem with that is if we just had Voyage and Blood at launch, I feel like people would have been really disappointed because those maps were probably the least favorited out of all the BO4 maps, you know? So even though Voyage came first in the story, I feel like 9 is just the best map to have on launch. Just because of what it is. They were planning a lot more. Like, I heard the leaks. Apparently, we were supposed to get 2 more Chaos maps. So they have 2 Chaos maps that were basically canceled. And we were supposed to get the Zombies Chronicles maps, as well as an Ether. I think some Ether pass, but the Ether was always supposed to be remakes. I don't think they're ever planning on making new Ether maps. But we were supposed to get 2 more Chaos maps, which I would have loved that, man. Oh my god, imagine if it was like Atlantis or something. That would have been fucking incredible. But we never got it because they canceled it. Because of Sledgehammer and Raven screwing up on COD 2020, which is, I mean, if they didn't screw up on it and they still were releasing their game and they didn't fuck up, then we would probably be getting like BO4 like Season 2 content like right now. We'd be getting like Zombies Chronicles 2. We would have already gotten probably the Chaos maps, which would have been pretty crazy. And I would have been okay with that. Like, as much as I'm really excited to see BO5 this year, I would have been okay with having to wait a whole nother year for BO5 if we knew we would be getting more BO4 zombies this year. I'm really hoping they were able to make the game well within the time they had, even though it's shorter than usual. Because I know Sledgehammer and Raven were helping, so they have more hands on deck. I feel like the game's gonna have less content just by default. Like, there's just not gonna be too much to the game, I don't think. But I think it's just gonna be like just any other COD. Like, it's gonna get better over time. They could have perfected the game as a whole because they wouldn't need to work on 4 maps at the same time, and 9 Classified could have been made better and maybe would have turned in grief. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. I guess they could have given it more time. That's true. But then that would take away time from developing other DLC maps that they would have needed to develop those DLC maps. So I don't know. I'm extremely hyped. We were supposed to get more modes as well. I'm extremely hyped for the ranking. Didn't you say it was coming out this summer? It's going to come out whenever BO5 is being really hyped up for zombies. Either that, or I might just even wait till BO5 comes out itself and then rank all the maps with the launch maps from BO5. Either one of those. So it'll either come out this summer or sometime in October whenever the new game comes out. We'll see. I'm not gonna release it like now though. Well, obviously I haven't even worked. I've started kind of on it, not really. Done a little bit, like tiny bit of work, just with getting gameplay. But when it comes to the actual video, I'm not gonna worry about that until like BO5 is being revealed, because I want to release it when there's a lot of hype around zombies. You know, right now it's kind of stale. You know, no one's really talking about zombies right now. And since not enough people are talking about zombies, I would not want to post a video about it, you know? That's the most important thing in YouTube, is releasing your videos at important times. Like, you can't release something if it's not, like, big right now, you know? It's just not going to get attraction. Because what do people do? When the new zombies maps come out, they want to know what people think about them. They might want to know how they rank these maps compared to other maps. So they'll start looking up rankings of every map, including BO5 maps. That's why I want to wait till BO5, in my personal opinion. Kind of watch your tier lists and rankings to kind of expect where everything is going to go, though. But I love watching those vids as I'm going to sleep. That's great. But, like, just to note, my opinions are pretty different than those tier rankings because, like, time's gone by. I've given it more thought since then, you know? So it's probably a little different than those videos. One thing for certain is my placement of the BO4 maps on that ranking of the 45 map video that I did. Those are very different. Like, I put Voyage and Blood within the top 10, and that's very different now. I was just, you know, the honeymoon phase, I guess, of Black Ops 4. To be honest, maybe the time crunch is better. Maybe the reason why the new CODs feel so incomplete is they think too big and have more time to complete them, which affects the whole game. See, a lot of people do say that. That's possible. But I don't know if that's them coming up with too many ideas and then ruining it. I think it's more so Activision making them go in different directions and they don't really want to go in. Like, for example, Modern Warfare was supposed to have zombies. They were working on it, but Activision went in, because Activision listens to the community, right? They do. But they listen to the wrong parts of the community. And they canceled zombies from Modern Warfare because people were saying stuff like, oh, BO4 is bad. They take things the wrong way. Personally, I think Modern Warfare zombies would have been probably kind of dope, but they canceled it because of that. So that's probably why Spec Ops is so shit. It's because they didn't have much time to work on it, because they were working on zombies. I think Activision just needs to sit there and let them do what they want to do. Like, they handle the marketing and the business, but they let them do what they want. You know, like, they always force them to do things, and I'm sure they never want to do those things. And it's kind of unfortunate. The only thing right now holding zombies together is customs. Right now, yeah. And that and the hype for BO5. I do think people are pretty hyped for BO5. I've seen a lot of people posting videos about it, like talking about what they want to see from it, stuff like that. There is some hype there. But yeah, customs is definitely doing good for the community right now. Customs will always be around. They're great. I put Voyage above Shang and Blood, above or below Grussenhaus at 9, above Ancient Evil, and below Call the Dead. Yeah, Voyage is underrated, honestly. Like, I don't think it's a good map or anything, but, like, it's much better than what people say. People say it's, like, literally the devil's creation, and I'm like, bro, it's not that bad. It's not. Oh, monkeys, nice. Granada! Heard leaks about they were trying less risky things in BO5 and going back to the BO2 multiplayer and the mob feel and zombies. So that's true. I'm pretty excited. Just look at IW. They don't listen. That's possible. I wouldn't put that against... I wouldn't... what's the word? I wouldn't be surprised if they don't do any risky things, because BO4 got hated on for doing a lot of risky things, especially in zombies and multiplayer. So that makes complete sense to me. I don't think they're going to try anything new, which could be seen as a bad thing by some people. I do think it's going to play off some of the very similar systems that we've seen previously. I don't think it's going to be an innovative game. I think it's going to be very calm. There's not going to be many big changes made. I think they're going to try to do what they did in like BO2, BO3, and just kind of let things play out like that and just give us good quality things. I don't think they're going to make massive changes, which I'm okay with. As long as it's a good game, I'm fine. I don't really need it to be some completely new experience. I do appreciate innovation. I do think it's a good thing sometimes, but also sometimes I don't think we need it. And right now, especially, I think, like Modern Warfare, everyone was expecting it to go back to basics, but I feel like they went back to basics too much, though. Like, they changed the created class system from pick 10 to the like original created class, which I hated, and then they go back to kill streaks instead of score streaks. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? They go to shitty ass map design, which is just awful. It's like, okay, you can go back to basics without going back to the basics that I didn't like, you know? I'd say it's expectations and maybe the overflow of bosses. Yeah, people are expecting more, so. I love the atmosphere in Void, just enough for me to like it. Factions. We could have gotten factions if Sledgehammer didn't do what they did and ruin 2020, so we have to have Treyarch do it instead. We would have definitely gotten factions. But we kind of still did in terms of contracts. Like, it wasn't exactly what they wanted, but they still gave us a system that's rewarding and gives us challenges, so. What's up, Ghost? Hey, we all say we want BO2 back, and there are no supply drops in BO5, so we might get that. Supply drops will never leave. No, there's definitely going to be no supply drops. That's like Activision's new, like, they made a whole statement about it for Modern Warfare, how supply drops are, like, gone from the franchise, which, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this might be an unpopular opinion. Of course, I'm glad they're gone, for the community's sake, right? But I don't mind supply drops. I'll finish my thought. I don't mind supply drops when they're cosmetic only. Like, I really... As long as there's a way for you to get the items that are in supply drops through something else, like a store or a credit shop or something else, and they're also in supply drops, I have no problem with them. We're gonna move to BO3. I don't even care. I'm not playing BO1 anymore. But like, that's what BO4 it kind of is right now. You can get these things in the shop, in the black market shop. They come up every now and then, but they're also through supply drops. I'm okay with that, you know? As long as the guns aren't exclusive to supply drops, I was okay with it. Because the problem with Modern Warfare now is that... The problem with Modern Warfare now is that you can't get anything for free unless it's in the season pass. Well, no, the season pass you have to pay... Not the season pass, the battle pass you have to pay for, so that's not really free. Unless it's the free tiers, but the free tiers are usually shitty items other than the guns. But, like, the camos, the mastercrafts, all those awesome skins, they're all in the shop for, like, 1,500 COD points. You can't earn those for free. At least when we had BO4, World War II, all those other games with supply drops, you can still earn those items for free through supply drops. That would have been great. But, I don't know, man. I had no problem with supply drops. I really didn't. Other than the fact that they would hide guns in them, that pissed me off. But them supply drops themselves... What the hell? My disc is like halfway through the Xbox and it won't go in. There we go. Will you drop adaptation series? I think Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Tuesday. I've already heard from TGR that they are thinking of making guns buyable and earnable, so it's getting nervous. They're probably going to stay the way they are. I don't think they're going to change that. If they do, that'd be really shitty. Right now, they're earnable. I don't know. I wouldn't mind for them to be buyable. No, I would, actually. I don't know. What I like is when they're earnable through, like, a challenge, or you can just buy them straight up if you're lazy and just don't feel like doing that. I'm okay with that. I don't love that. I'd rather them be free, but I'm okay with that. What's up, A for the win? Hey, awesome review of The Walking Dead today. Absolutely love the new format. Thank you very much. I love the format too. The video was a little weird though. It was a little choppy, I noticed. I think there was something wrong with my software, but the video itself, I do like the format. I'm going to be doing that for the rest of the reviews because I got sick of just recording my voice and putting little pictures in the background. I thought it was stupid. I like having my face actually being shown and showing images that relate to what I'm talking about rather than just showing a bunch of random images. I really want to increase the quality of these reviews and stuff, so I just want BO4 system, but replace reserves with keys. I don't care if it's grindy. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I like grinds. I don't think that's a bad thing, you know? If you care enough about it and you're able to have the time to grind for it, you should be able to and get cooler items. Modern Warfare, there's zero grind in that game other than, the launch grind. There's like the Damascus camo, the stuff that they had at launch. But like I don't have any post-launch grinds, you know? Like they're not adding any new like skins that I can work for. They have those challenges, which I guess are kind of cool, but there's only like 20 items in there, and some of the items aren't that cool compared to like what's in the shop. The shop has some great stuff, but yeah, Jerry in that cave, holy shit! That you'll see my reaction. I'm gonna upload my reaction tonight. I was like freaking out, dude. I remember that. So did Rick actually die or no? Nope. Rick is alive. He's just away. They think he's dead, pretty much. We're just going to start it. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. What's that gobblegum? Disorderly combat. This gobblegum's fun. I like it. Let's put it on. I still wish Carol would die. No luck. Jesus. Carol was wild in this episode. I think she'll come around eventually, though. I think after she kills Alpha or someone kills Alpha, she'll be happier. I'm actually going to go run and get a drink of water real quick. I'll be right back because my voice is starting to, like, get scratchy.
This ain't funny, Doc. Turn around. Slowly. Do you know who I am? Yeah, we know. That's why you better do exactly what we say. Great evil approaches. There is a chain of events that must be set in motion. The future hangs by a thread. You must awaken the test subjects. Richtofen, whatever you're thinking of doing, don't do it. You do not want to meet what's on the other side of that door. You cannot begin to comprehend the great evil you could unleash. Richtofen, I thought we were done with this. What can I say, Dempsey? Things change. Only a fool would dare to change history. I am no fool. What I do only to secure a better tomorrow. Yeah. Well, let's see if we live to see it.
Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling Jerry was gonna die too.
Field report. Dimensional insertion point was off.
Hmm.
We were too late.
I knew Kelly wouldn't because I saw her in the trailer later on at Hilltop, so I was like, she's obviously gonna get out of the cave then if she's in the teaser.
To continue the mission alone.
later on. Yeah, is he going to be in the series? It's possible. He hasn't really said whether or not he's going to come back, but I think he will. And Carl died. Yes, he died. And the daughter, Shane's daughter, Judith, she's still around. She's like one of the main characters in the show right now. Magna and Connie, yeah, they got trapped. They're alive, though. They're not going to die.
Infestation confirmed. Positive identification.
Oh, bro, this is... I forgot how good this map looks.
Memory slipping. Unable to determine current jump count to this location.
I just spilled so much water all over my leg. Jesus. But yeah, for this ranking of every zombie map video that I'm planning a lot of cool shit for it. Like, because the thing is that how I feel about ranking videos, I love doing ranking videos. I feel like they're some of the funnest things to do. I feel like there's a lot of really low quality ranking videos on YouTube. Like, when I see a big YouTuber doing a ranking video and they don't even have the number of what ranking you're on the screen, I'm like, bro, why don't you just put the damn number of what map you're talking about on the screen? Put some gameplay of the map, for God's sake. Sometimes they don't even put gameplay of the map they're talking about. That frustrates me, because that's like, these are big name YouTubers and they're just not even putting that much work into their ranking videos. And then I sit here, I'm putting shitloads of work into these things. Like, what I do is I got the music from the map, whatever soundtrack is on the map, have that playing in the background, have some cool, like, round change music transitions to each map, have, of course, gameplay of each map. All that stuff is important to me. I knew Jerry wouldn't die because we see him in a photo. Oh, did we? Oh, I didn't. I must have not noticed that.
Having failed to secure the intel.
So who is still from the OG cast? Daryl, Keller, Michonne. Well, it depends what you consider the OG cast to be. We got Daryl, Carol, Michonne, Judith, if you count her, Gabriel, probably Gabriel. Aaron, I guess if you count him, I kind of count him as OG, honestly, at this point. Rosita, Eugene. I'd count anyone before like season 5. I'd count as an OG, but those are pretty much all the OGs. And Maggie, she's still in the show, or she's still alive, but she's not in the show currently. But she's still alive, and she's gonna come back later this season. So Maggie's still there. Have I read your comment? I don't know if I did. There was a lot of comments on that video. I'll have to go check back. But I didn't read everyone. Never scared about Aaron, Daryl, or Carol. Yeah, I wasn't either. I wasn't scared for most of them. Wasn't even scared for Connie or Magna. The only one I was really worried about was Jerry, to be completely honest. Okay, I'm taking my sweet-ass time right now, which I really don't think I should be. Oh, you haven't watched in season 4, so you don't even know who Aaron or Gabriel is, I guess. I know a lot of people will stop watching around season 4 though. It's not uncommon. Just a question: did you get to Herschel's death episode? That's all I gotta say. Because that is one of my favorite episodes. You couldn't have missed that episode. That's like the best one. Yeah, I was watching some breakdowns of those teasers. It does look like that Daryl and Alpha are gonna have some sort of a fight. Is that gonna be in episode 10 though? It might be 11. I don't know. It probably will be 10 though. I hope. Because Daryl's looking for Connie and Magna. Maybe Alpha's going to go back to the cave.
Max ammo, max killing.
Season 6 to me is the best season. That's still where I think the peak of the show is. Season 6 is just... Wow. Season 5 is good, but like... You didn't get to Herschel's death? Bro... I think you should just watch that episode. Just you might even get back into the show if you watch it, honestly. Sup, Musclon Gaming. So you got... Oh, you did seem to... Okay. Because you said you stopped season 4. You could have stopped before, I guess. Because it happened like halfway through season 4. Consider season 1 to 3 OG cast. Yeah, I guess. I could just consider anything before Alexandria to be OG. And since Aaron technically was introduced before Alexandria, I consider him to be OG. But a lot of newer casts are pretty great as well. Like Negan, Ezekiel, they're all pretty great. Bro, we've been in the first room for a while. Also, I agree, bro. You put more effort than many big channels. Amazing. So many people talk words without any work or effort. Dude, I know. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. I want to put some work into it. I want it to be good quality, you know? Something that's worthy. I don't know. The one thing that I don't do that many other people do is read off of a script. I will never read off of a script. I feel like that's so, like, boring. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you sound so robotic when you read off of a script. What happened to Glenn and Abraham? Did they also die? Bro, look up on YouTube right now Glenn and Abraham's death scene. You gotta watch their death scenes. Just watch them. They're some of the most gruesome scenes in TV history. I'm gonna stop. I know Glenn and Abraham died. Okay. Yeah, I mean, even people who don't watch the show kind of know that. That's true, because, I mean, when that did happen, it was all over the internet for, like, a good couple days. I hate all the guns in this map. They're all really boring. There's no, like, fun guns. Because they're all just the BO3 guns, like the default BO3 guns. They don't have any, like, DLC guns or anything. Man of War.
Let's get this done.
Glenn died by the dumpster, right? Yes, Glenn died by the dumpster. No. He got his good old... He got his good old... Where is it? Where is it? He got his good old dome smashed in with this thing right here. That beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Some Trainer XYZ high I liked. Thank you, I appreciate it. Wait, I want to see something real quick. Have we hit 7K yet? No, we're 7 off. 7 off and we'll hit 7K. Damn. We'll be hitting it within the next day or two. Especially after I upload this reaction video tonight. Because reaction videos always do good. Always. Like, they never do poor. Ever. People say if Daryl and Carol die in there'll be no good characters left. Bullshit. Yeah, there's a lot of great characters left. And yeah, they can make some new characters. I think Princess, who's being introduced soon, could probably be pretty interesting. I'm excited. Who am I excited for from the comics that's still left? I don't know. Actually, Mercer, maybe. I can't think of many others from the comics that are going to be coming soon that are that great. But they can always introduce comic or TV original characters as well. Oh. Perfect. So is Negan still the main bad guy? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. He's actually kind of good right now, sort of. Can't wait for the reactions to the Alpha and Negan scene. Yo, I was tweaked out. I was like, wait, what? Like, I was just like confused. I'll take a ray gun. But yeah, he's not the... they did have the war. Or was that only a BO4? There was kind of a war, all-out war. We had a whole season of that. I don't know if I'd call it the Great War, but, you know, it was still a pretty big war. We're like Jerome from the comics. I don't know why he's one of the soldiers Michonne bonded with from the Commonwealth. I'm excited to see who they add from the Commonwealth into the show. What was that one guy's name? I forget the kid's name. The one that was... What's the leader's son? I forget his name. He was kind of an asshole, but I'm still interested to see him, though. Sometimes the asshole characters are still really entertaining to me. Like Spencer. Spencer was an asshole, but I was really interested in him. The actor was pretty good as well. Are zombies still a thing, or are they barely the focus? They're on and off the focus. Like sometimes, like especially during a war, they're not really the main focus, but they're always there. They're always lingering there. Right now, they're a huge focus because of the newest group, which is called the Whispers. These guys that wear these walker masks and they pretend to be walkers. They hide within herds of zombies. They use them. They use the herd to basically attack people. So yeah, the zombies are still a pretty big thing. It's just not like one zombie's not gonna affect people that significantly like it would in like the earlier seasons. But like there's a lot of groups that they have to deal with that are large groups of zombies, and they become issues sometimes, especially when there's whispers hiding in them. Morgan, come back. I'm telling you, Morgan's gonna cut off Alpha's balls. Yo, Morgan, I would not complain if he came back. I kind of hope he does eventually. I think Fear should just end. I like Fear. I think it's all right, but like I think they should just end it. End it with season 6 and have that group go over to the main show. I think that would be for the best, especially because most people don't like Fear right now. I like Dante from the comics. Look how that turned out. Yeah, they went with a completely different route for Dante. Like opposite as to what he was in the comics. Or what he was in the... Yeah, what he was in the comics. What time is it? Alright, so The Walking Dead, the new episode's in like an hour and a half. I usually just watch it again, because I'd already seen it, but I watch it again anyways. Just for the sake of watching it again. When it's like officially airing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe Fear Group will make it to the Commonwealth. That's what I'm thinking. They'll connect it somehow. I'm sure Season 6 is going to do all that. I hope. I mean, that'd be great. Like, what if Season 10 ends with, like, them meeting up with Fear's group, and then in Season 6... No, that wouldn't be good, because then we would know who survives in Season 6 of Fear. I don't know. Maybe at the end of Season 6 of Fear, they come across the group, and it, like, leads into Season 11 of The Walking Dead, maybe? That's if Fear Season 6 is the last one. I don't know if they've confirmed a 7th season yet. I don't think they have, right? Aren't there like 3 Walking Dead series now? There's 2, but the 3rd one's coming soon, actually. So, yeah. And yeah, it's only gonna have 2 seasons, so it's not really like a full-on series. It's more like a mini-series. Oh yeah, they better post episode 10's trailer, because I gotta make a prediction video for tomorrow. And I need some teasers for the next episode to actually do that. The St. Patrick's Day camo is one of my favorite camos in COD history. Just look at that shit. It's so festive. Alright, we're gonna hit that gobblegum. Oh, there's double points with this thing? Oh, that's gonna give me a shitload.
20 seconds, I think.
Plug it.
One of these days, I'm gonna
Dire Wolf.
find out how it really works.
I want to get disorderly combat. Do you think Walking Dead should end? Because I remember hearing back in Season 9 that it was just getting milked. I okay, so you know the MCU, how they kind of ended the Infinity Saga, but they kept the franchise still going. That's what I think The Walking Dead should do. Eventually, yeah, end the main story with the characters that we have now, but continue like side stories, tell stories, and just keep the franchise going. You might as well. Like it's so popular, why wouldn't they? You know, like I hate how people act like milking something's a bad thing. Like milking doesn't have to necessarily be bad. Like you can consider anything being milked. MCU is technically being milked. Call of Duty is being milked. Anything that's popular and they keep making more of it, that is milking. But what's wrong with that? That's business. Something's popular, obviously they're going to make more and more of it. So I have no problem with them doing a lot with The Walking Dead because it's popular. That's a more Walking Dead for me. I'm glad. As long as the quality is still good, I'm happy with it. Like I feel like people just always see more as a negative for some reason. And I'm like, why? You know, I don't see it as a negative. Yeah, the main show has to end eventually. Once like all the main actors are kind of bored of it, but I'm sure maybe they'll have like the main series will end, and then Judith will still be alive, and then she'll go on to her own series. We'll have a whole series led by Judith or something. I don't know. Like they'll still always have stuff to do. Honestly, I think the main show, there's really no reason to end it. Even when the main characters leave, you might as well just keep going with the new characters and stuff. Just keep it going till the dawn of time. You know, the thing is they have so much story to tell that it won't ever get old. You know? But like for just the sake of the main show, just so it's a completed series, I do think it should end like season like I'm thinking 14 or 15. I do think it should end. But keep the franchise going. You might as well. But yeah, just for the sake of like having a complete series before I die, like, you know, then yeah, just end it. But have other series going on within the universe. Season 12. Yeah, that could be a good season to end it. But at the same time, we have so much more. Like, you have to realize, I want Rick to be back for the ending, right? We have 3 Rick movies to go through, and each movie is probably going to come out within 2 years apart. I'm pretty sure the first one's probably going to come out in, I'm guessing 2022. So, maybe 21. So you have one movie that year, then 2 years later we'll have another Rick movie, and then 2 years later have another Rick movie. I'm thinking the last Rick movie should end. The third Rick movie should come out around the same time the series ends. So that's like 6 or so years from now, or 7 years from now. So that's why I'm thinking 7 plus 10, so like 6 plus 10, it's like 16. That's why I'm thinking season 16 would be perfect. You end it around the same time the Rick series ends, and they kind of end them together. So Rick can come back to the, or maybe the final Rick movie is kind of like a series finale of some sort. I feel like that would be perfect. So yeah, season 16. That's what I'm saying. Season 16. It'd be perfect too because season 8 was kind of like the end of an era. Season 9 kind of started like a new era. So it'd be like you have another 8 seasons of the new era, you know? I feel like that's just perfect. Taylor has to survive. Oh, of course he will. Unless the actor doesn't want to do it anymore, but I doubt he will ever. I'm pretty sure he said straight up he will do it till he dies. I'm pretty sure he said that. I remember him saying something like that. I could see Carol being there till the end as well. I could see Negan being there to the end. I could see Judith being there till the end. Everyone else is up for grabs, though. I could see everyone else dying. I think they should make one more season when Rick movies end. Maybe, yeah. They could do that. I'm thinking Michonne will probably join the Rick movies, probably even for the first movie or the last movie. Like, maybe like an after-credit scene after the first movie. Have like some after-credit scene with Rick coming across Michonne, or Michonne being in the distance nearby or something. And then second movie starts with Rick finding Michonne. I think that would be great. Like, imagine the second movie is just Rick and Michonne back-to-back fighting and shit. Like, oh. Like, the most exciting part of the movies is knowing the fact that they're going to be movie quality. That's the most exciting part. Like, they're not going to be, like, you know, like, Like, the one thing I complain about The Walking Dead sometimes you can tell it's on a TV show budget. Like, you can tell some of the CGI can be kind of rough. But it's going to have movie budget. That's going to be big. So I'm excited for that. It just sounds like a good finale for me. I don't know. What is that? No, I don't want you. Ah!
Oh yeah, it's hunting season.
Fuck it. I want me a perkaholic.
It's got a lot of flavor. Pity it tastes like ass.
Fuck it. We're hitting it again. I want disorderly combat.
My mom
There we
always
go.
told me not to talk while chewing.
What I don't get is the cave herd. Is it Alpha's herd or someone else's herd?
Right now.
It's Alpha's herd. Bro, I love disorderly combat. It's so much fun to use. This should be like a game mode or something, like its own separate game mode. Just like you get a gun for like 10 seconds and then it goes away. Ooh, the RPK they added on this map? I didn't know that. Wonder if they added any other DLC guns. Favorite actor, Jeffrey, Norman, or Andy? Definitely Andy, 100%. By far. Honestly, all the English actors are for some reason the best actors in the show. Like, Andy, Lenny James, Lauren Cohan, all the British actors, they're usually the better ones, which is really weird.
Line up, maggot brains. I'm locked.
Melissa McBride, Norman, Jeffrey, they're all really great as well. But, like, I just can't get over, like, Andy's performance in 701 is still, like, one of the best performances of any actor in anything I've ever watched. It's amazing. Would you want to survive in the zombie apocalypse, or would you just die? Oh, I definitely want to survive. Because I remember hearing the VA or Carl just say he would jump off a building. I definitely would try to survive. Like, the thing is, I wouldn't even... It depends what kind of zombie apocalypse we're talking about. Like, is it like a Walking Dead apocalypse, or is it like a zombie World War Z, like, zombies type shit? Because if the zombies just running at, like, the speed of light, it's like, you're probably gonna die. But, like... Jesus. The zombies are running, like, a speed of light, then it's like, you might as well just... Wait, why don't I just pick that up? Oh, because we have this gobble gum. Oh. But, like, if it was, like, the Walking Dead zombies, I'd probably try to survive. I'd probably die from something stupid, though. I'd die from, like, food poisoning or something. I'd die from something really stupid, you know? Or, like, some sort of sickness. I don't think I'd die from a zombie. So they basically got rid of it. The other entrance is so small that the herd will be coming out for weeks. So, plot hole. Basically got rid of it. The entrance is so small that the herd... Well, there's more entrances. The one entrance we saw wasn't the right entrance. Like, they had other entrances to this herd. I'm sure we'll learn more about it later on. But I don't know. If Call of Duty Zombie Apocalypse existed, it's a... Yeah, I wouldn't try to survive that. Especially if you had, like, apothecans and shit. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Fucking Shadow Man. Can't wait till we get some of, like, the bigger maps, though, because we're gonna do, like, the Easter eggs and stuff on the live streams. I'll probably live stream, like, a maps Easter egg, like, soon anyways. Like, I might just try speedrunning some maps in BO4 within the next couple weeks. Like, I want to speedrun, like, Ancient Evil, Tag, and stuff like that, Alpha Omega. Might do that. And we're about to die. Oh, nice. The elk car. Nice. Every time you die, you come back. If we're basing off the Nazi Zombies rules, then yeah, pretty much. If I was in the COD Zombie Apocalypse finding glitch spot, then you could. Actually, wait, I want to see if this glitch still works. There's a glitch over here. I want us to. If this still works, that would be insane. Fuck, I don't remember exactly how to do it. Nope. If I can get this, that'd be insane. I forget how to do it. Do I like... Nah, they might have patched it. They really might have. It used to be a glitch where you could stand right there, just sit there and shoot the zombies, and you're like undiable. X most likely die messing up the Easter egg on Moon. People are thinking that Magna and Connie won't get out until season finale. Nah. I think they'll get out within the next, like, couple episodes. I mean, actually, maybe that could happen. Nah, I just feel like that'd be kind of weird. I don't know. If you heard a spoiler, though, don't be telling me spoilers. I don't know. Because that's the problem. When too many people say something, it probably means it's a spoiler. So, like, I'd be careful. Because, like, if you're, like, around there and you see someone... if you see too many people making the same prediction, chances are it's a spoiler. That's just how it is. So I'd, like, be careful with that. No way they starve to death. Well, it depends how long it is. Because, for all we know, from here till the season finale, that could be, like... couple days at most. It might not even be that long. No spoilers. Well, I know you don't know it's a spoiler, but the thing is, if a lot of people are saying it, sometimes that could mean it's actually a spoiler. Like, I remember no one says it's a spoiler. They say it's just their prediction, but really in reality they saw a spoiler and now they're just using that spoiler as their own prediction, which is really shitty for people to do, but they do it anyways because they're assholes. Like, I remember when the heads on pikes, everyone was predicting those. Everyone was predicting, oh, it's going to be Tara, Henry, and Enid. I'm just guessing. And I'm like, yeah, my ass, you're just guessing. Get the fuck out of here. You know exactly who's going to die because you read the spoilers. Like, come on. I hate when people do that. It's so annoying. I'd probably die from freezing up. Bro, that would be a shitty way to go. You just, like, physically can't move. Remember to check my comment. Yeah, I'll check that after the stream. BRM? Nah. None of these guns are fun, man. Wait, I didn't turn on the song, did I? No! Great. You know what? I want to say my gobblegum, so I'm just going to end it there. I gotta go soon anyways. I gotta do some work before The Walking Dead. So, you got any more questions? Just let me know real quick. I got spoiled with the heads. Yeah, most people did. I kind of did too. I didn't get directly spoiled, but like I saw everyone predicting it, so I was like, yeah, that's probably a spoiler. And I was like, shit. I didn't want to believe it though, because I was like, why would they kill off Henry? That's so stupid. How much longer are you streaming? Yeah, I'm going to get off now, actually, because I got some work to do that I need to finish before tomorrow. So that's unfortunate. I'll definitely be streaming next week, though. So I don't know what we'll be streaming. Maybe the next episode of this, or, like I said, some speedruns of, like, some zombies maps. Unless they decide to just drop, like, Battle Royale for Modern Warfare, then I'll probably stream that, but that's if they decide to drop that. We'll have to wait and see. Unless I win this Mr. Beast thing, if I do, then I'll be like flying out to where Mr. Beast lives next week, so I won't be streaming. I want a group where they just eat zombies. I mean, everyone's infected, aren't they? Yeah, but if you eat zombies, well, you haven't seen recent seasons. They actually kind of explored the whole concept of eating zombies. Kind of, not really, but they explored the concept of zombie blood getting in your mouth, and it gets you sick, and you could die from it because you're all infected, but you're still having like you're still having blood that's not yours inputted inside of you. Even if you cook it, it's still, like tainted meat that's put inside of you, so it could get you sick. It could kill you. It killed some people. What they would do is they would put zombie guts on the end of arrows and shoot the arrows at people during the war, and they'd like, if you got like wounded by it, that arrow infected you, and now you're sick, and you could die from that. So yeah, you're all infected, but you can still get just sick from having other people's blood put into you, especially when they're a dead body, because that's like even worse. But yeah, if there was a group eating zombies, they'd be getting sick and dying pretty quick. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.